Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to a new game. I say welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is Wild Arms 2. This is one of my favorite games ever. I'm super excited to play this. I've been super excited to play this for a long time. I absolutely adore this game, and we're just gonna jump right in. So let's ignore that. That was a test game to make sure that everything works. Love it. This song, you know, some people get really into the music of video games. This song is that song for me. Like I played trumpet in band, and I actually got to the point to where I could play this song somewhat reliably. I adore this song. Probably one of my top 5 favorite video game openings. Snazzy. Not super snazzy. I was a teenager with minuscule talent and never practiced enough. But I practiced enough to play this. Fuck, I love this. Okay, cool. Let us get started. We're gonna start off with Ashley. So one of the this is, as I say with every game, right? Especially old games like this that I have fond memories of, right? Not every game is perfect. This game has issues, and right off the bat, we're gonna get into one of my personal pet peeves for this game, and as a whole, games in general that do this, I hate it when they do this. That shit right there. Having some sort of weird, fancy font for your text that is difficult to read with the, you know, grainy, low bits of old era tech, right? Frustrates me. It super frustrates me. I do writing, I do video production stuff, so clarity, making sure that your audience can easily see or hear or read or understand what it is that you're trying to get the message across of is first and foremost in that scenario. And this text in this game is kind of a pain in the ass. I actually considered looking for a mod to see if there's a mod that cleans up the text, but I didn't want to worry about it. So anyways, I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to read all this. I don't think I'm gonna read all of it. I think I'm gonna go through moments where I read things that I think are cool or important or things like that. Obviously, I'm gonna be reading it, but I don't think I'm gonna be reading it out loud. You know, the kidnappers are holding the boy hostage up ahead in the old excavation site known as the Withered Ruins. Time for the final mission check. I say that and then I just start reading everything, of course. Hear about the newly formed special units. This mission isn't active. I probably won't get chosen. And we want to get chosen. Hey you, what are you babbling about? Name. Yeah. My name is Yes! Alright, starting off. We're just gonna leave names as is. People like you that are most dangerous in the field. Don't get in the way. I loved this game at the time. For me, I thought it had such great camera movement. It doesn't have like cinematics or anything like that. You know. So, but for me, it did such a great job of like setting up scenes by having swinging camera movement and things like that. It always felt very reminiscent of like Breath of Fire 3 or Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics. Our third mission is to rush into the ruins where the hostage is held. It's critical to secure the safety of the hostage first. Numerous monsters have been sighted at the ruins, so don't let your guard down. Let's go. Look, yeah. I also really enjoy the themes in this game. Been moved around so much you're wiped out. Monsters are multiplying here because of the treacherous ruins that have been left behind. Oh, let's talk about one of my favorite things about this game. Fucking movement in the game. It feels so. There are tons of games that have, you know, RPGs that have dashing and things like that, but this game actually feels like you have momentum, right? This is just your normal walk speed, very quick turns and everything like that, but you can hold the confirm button and you'll have a brief pause and then you'll start dashing, right? And while you're dashing, you can pivot to a different direction and you actually have momentum, right? You'll slide for a few moments, right? And you can, it's so good, it's so smooth. Like, but it feels natural, right? It feels smooth. There's a little bit of hang time, and you can kind of like, you get into these puzzles later on in the game where you're like, oh shit, turn, oh shit, oh turn, right? And it feels really nice. Movement in this game feels good, generally speaking. There are a couple like puzzles where it's like, Yayoi, Gimel coin. You're defeated in battle, hit continue, and you'll be fine. So Gimel coins are your continues, which was another interesting thing about Human Drifter Night Circuit. Yeah. Hell yeah. The entirety of Wild Arms in general just feels more interactive than a lot of RPGs are. Between the movement and the way that they set up dungeons and the puzzles that they have and the different characters all having different like interactable abilities for dungeons, it always made things feel very interesting for me outside of just, oh, it's an RPG, we fight, you know? Three guys who came to the town of Naria as laborers to make money. Oh, those numpties. Oh, and I haven't even done this yet. Pushed by the Merc Expedition. We also have full 360 camera control. Well, not in left and right directions, not like up and down or anything. It's an emergency. We must act. Get out of here. So this is a good place to grind because we have a full heal right here. We will take advantage of the full heal, but we're probably not going to grind a lot. Grinding early on tends to just mean that later characters are less useful, and we don't really want to do that. So, also, there's going to be points where we grind a whole bunch, so I'm going to avoid grinding at other locations unless we have to. Yeah, let's drop down a hole. Woo! This game also has a great amount of verticality compared to a lot of other RPGs. Maybe not for the PS1 era, I guess, but for RPGs from earlier than that, from like the Super Nintendo era and Sega era. I guess compared to some PS1 games. So we get our first tool here. And Ashley's first tool is the knife throw, which is... It seems really simple, and honestly, it is really simple. But it's also kind of cool, because like I was saying, with verticality, they create a lot of situations, because not only can you throw your knife in all the different directions, right? when your knife hits a wall, it will stop and drop. So you can create a lot of interesting puzzles with that. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So combat is turn-based. I don't even think it's like active time. Like there's not like a bar that fills up. It's just now it's Ashley's turn. Period. So we can stop and mess around, do whatever we want. I don't remember what. So this is run. This is swap party members. This is auto battle. This is to change your equipment. And then this is your actual stuff. So right is defend, left is your items, center is attack. The south portion is your summons, I believe. No. Summons is level 2. I don't remember what south portion is. But the north one is your special skills and weapons, basically. Everything looks so fluid. For its time, like, I mean, it's an old game, but for its time, absolutely everything feels really fluid in the game. Alright, so we're just gonna smack this kobold. Yoy. Kicking ass. Alright. When you come to an edge of the floor above, your character can make the oops action. If you want to, you can then drop. So. Go in here, grab this heal berry. Their heal berry. So now we're going to go ahead and run back to the full heal and get full healed by that guy. We just want to make sure, and we're going to do this without any issue because I'm kind of dicking around and not skipping fights. But you want to make sure you are level 2 before you get to the boss. Full heal. Alright. Wah! You throw the knife, hit the switch, open the door to the left. This guy will tell us, be careful. Not gonna go in there. That's actually a dead end. So if we were to fall down here, that is where we would have to go back up. So this guy right there, down there, if you fall down there, he's like, hey, watch your step, or else you'll end up like me. And one of the ways you fall down is you have falling blocks that if you're sprinting or you're just like running around without paying attention, you'll get caught by. So. Kobolds. Kobolds are super easy. They die in one hit, so we like them. There's an enemy called, I think it's a Gaskin here. That is way harder to... Oh, of course I say die in one hit, and then they don't die in one hit. My god. Fucking cursed. Yeah, level 2. Very nice. Another heal berry. Okay, so these are the first ones we pick up. You will find these little gems, and you'll find big ones, actually. In dungeons, picking up the gems restores HP. HP for all of the members of the party based off of the size of the gem. So, just got a little bit of a heal. Very cool. And the game's first kind of puzzle. Don't think I hit it. There's a spot where you can throw this and get it, but I don't remember what it is, so we're just gonna have to go do it the old-fashioned way. We just picked up a bullet load, which reloads the bullets in our clip. So we're being careful here because there's blocks like this that will drop. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now we've got another full heal guy. This is another great spot to rest up or to grind, especially since there's a save point right here. But we are not going to worry about that. Go to override our test game. So what I just did there is if you get right before every random encounter, an exclamation mark will pop above your head. If the enemy is roughly your strength or stronger, it'll be a red exclamation mark and it'll just boom, you go into a fight. But if they're a little weaker than you or around your strength, it'll sometimes pop up as white, and if you're fast enough, you can hit cancel and you'll actually cancel the random encounter, which for its day and age was really cool, at least for me. I thought it was cool. So this is one of those examples of dealing with verticality, right? We've got a pillar and then a switch in the center, so we can't hit this switch from any angle, so we hit above the switch, and the knife falls down onto it. And this is, of course, that's not a complex puzzle, but this is the tutorial of saying, oh, here's how it works. Wasn't that mechanic in another game too, canceling weak encounters? Absolutely. There are a couple games that it shows up in. It features heavily in the Wild Arms series, which is where I know it from. But I think, wasn't that in like my mind is wanting to say that it was in the Mario RPG game, but that game it didn't have random encounters, right? I don't know. I'm kind of blanking. So we got a Strength Apple. Strength Apple is one of those quintessential stat boosting items. There is a way to duplicate items in this game. We're not gonna do that. Obviously it breaks the shit out of the game, and we have no interest in that. So yeah. It had no random encounters, yes? Yeah, gotcha. I can't remember what the game was, but you're absolutely right. That is a mechanic in other games. I just don't know them off the top of my head. Yeah, they're like the worst kidnappers. They're not like bad guys, they're just people that are like, ah shit, what do we do now? For much thought, it's clear that kidnapping isn't our answer. Didn't I say that at the start? Yeah. Some predictions of disaster before we even start? Waste manpower. Zukengerg. Dangle. You're right, nothing good is gonna be from keeping you hostage. Only bad will happen. That's why you don't just kidnap some random schmo. Also, I love that kind of scenario, right? Like, and this happens a couple times throughout the game, or with little things here or there, where the mechanics of the character in the game, right? So we get tools on different characters, like bombs or kick or throw knife or puka or what have you. We get all these tools, but we see the characters use the tools in the scenes, and it kind of ties in the mechanics to the character, right? They could have, when writing the scene or displaying the scene, they could have just have easily had Ashley just be like, "Psst, hey kid," and just got his attention that way, right? But instead, to reinforce the mechanics, they have Ashley throw a knife to get the kid's attention, right? It's a nice little touch. It's subtle reinforcement of the characters and their mechanics. Of course I got a name. It's Tony. I just leave things as default. Except for the dog's name. We might do the dog's name. Because I think there's something special if you do the dog's name. Alright, Tony's gonna make a distraction for us. And I love the sudden music change, right? We had super serious music, like, oh, this is a tense situation. And then suddenly this music pops and you're like, oh, hold up a minute. Oh, hold up. Oh no! And suddenly we have released the great evil within. Well, shit. I love it. And I love this for the boss fights. The boss reveals always have this red screen where they show the silhouette, right? And then they get the name, Sealed Monster Weapon, Kalivos. Keep talking, you'll bite your tongue. That's a good point. Run, dummies. Oh, shit. He coming. Poof. Nice dodge. Oh no. He's gonna get the kidnappers. See, some people would just leave them to their fate. But not Ashley. Because he's a hero. Smack! Run! Oh, fucking real good that Kilavos does, or Kalivos. I always do that. I always switch the two. I always say like Kilavos rather than Kalivos. Real good that he does not turn on a dime. Yep, hit and run. Just get the fuck out. Highly volatile liquid explosives have been found in this monster's secretions. Oh shit! They'll blow the whole place! Shitty response. Shitty response. I'll take full responsibility. Not just wait until the thing gets up there and then shoot it with the rail cannon. Disobey, you're in violation of regulations. And I should have named Ashley Mitch. I can't sacrifice someone, even if it's for the greater good. It's just not me. Boss fight, here we go. All right, so something that I think is super cool, this is not unique to Wild Arms, but something that I think is super cool is that bosses can be attacked in multiple different places, right? Many different bosses will have different body parts. Not a unique thing to Wild Arms. However, and this still isn't a unique thing to Wild Arms, but boss characters will always have a main body that if you reduce that to 0, they will die. But you'll get additional experience and money if you kill the other body parts. Again, not something that's exclusive to Wild Arms. Yeah, there's a whole lot of wriggling, right? But it's a fun thing. I really enjoy the aspect of it. So, Kalivos is the actual body. We want to kill the right and left claw first. One of them is more important than the other, but I can't remember which, so fuck it. We should be fine regardless. Crossblade beam! Oh shit, got laser breath. That one actually hurts. We should be good as long as we have like over 35 HP or something like that. So, we haven't talked about this, but we could actually use our shot weapons, and we probably will. Ashley's special skill is Accelerator, which means he goes first, but it's somewhat useless in this fight. I'm going to say this, and then he's going to go first. It's somewhat useless in this fight because Ashley goes before Kalivos like 99% of the time anyways. What we'll use it for is if we need to heal, we will accelerate to make sure that we get the heal first. I don't remember. I have a guide. I'm just going to pull this up real quick just because I want to see how much. Yeah, the right claw has 200 HP, so we've done like 100 already. We're going to go ahead and do a shot and try to finish off the right claw. Boom! 100. We did not finish it. This should finish it, though. Nice. And the body part actually stops functioning, which is super cool. All right, now we definitely want to Accelerator and Healberry ourselves. Okay, we're just gonna shot weapon the left claw twice, hopefully. Nice. Okay, left claw down. This is actually dangerous, though, because now I believe the only thing he has is Laser Breath, and Laser Breath is the thing that hits the hardest, so we gotta watch out for that. But it should still be fine. We can basically just Accelerator ourselves. Oh, also, we just hit Condition Green, which I think Condition Green does a number of things, but one of the things that Condition Green does is it's when your FP bar gets full, it will actually clear status effects off of you. So it's a, if I'm remembering correctly, it's a cool little feature. But it takes, you use your FP to cast skills, so it's, you know. Not a scenario that you're gonna have constantly. Laser bread. Okay, so it should only take the rest of our clip, basically, to finish off this guy. Accelerator makes you go first. No matter what your speed is, no matter what the enemy's speed is, accelerator means Ashley goes first. Yeah. It's not the most useful thing in the world, but it can be, you know, for situations like this to make sure we get a heal off. It's, you know, pretty nice. It's got its uses, but it'll get outpaced by other things in the game pretty easily. Alright, should be final shot. Nice. Oh, you just woke up sad you missed the opening? Ah, well, you missed very little. We just finished Kalivos, so... No, you're not forced to go last when using an item. In fact, against Kalivos, you normally don't have to use Accelerator, because Ashley's normally quite a bit faster than Kalivos, but there's always the random chance that Kalivos could go before Ashley. So if I need to heal, I use Accelerator just to make sure that the game doesn't, like, screw me over, you know? And my FP isn't going to anything else, so I might as well use it then, basically. Yeah! Ashley succeeded in saving the people! Woo! I ignored your orders and took matters into my own hands. I'm prepared for my reprimand. Hell yeah. I hope so. Yeah, exactly. Better safe than sorry. I'm just guaranteeing that we get the heal off before. Your punishment for this incident will be forthcoming. Until then, you're under house arrest. And Ashley's like, oh, you're just giving me a slap on the wrist. Okay. Well, you know, that is how this extremely long day ended for me, the new recruit. Hell yeah. Poor Ashley. I mean, I get your sentiment, but in this case, the destination absolutely was not the same. Your destination was everyone gets out alive. That guy's destination was we kill people to make sure this monster doesn't get out. That's two very different destinations. Oh, fuck. All right. So that was Ashley's story. And I love the way that Wild Arms starts out, right? It does, you know, kind of like this little opening sequence for each of the main first characters. So we did Ashley's, and now we get to we'll do Brad's. Brad's is Sad's. 5 years ago. Brad's such a fucking boss. He's got that quintessential, like, video game cool guy scenario. That being said, for being, like, the big, dangerous guy of this game with the characters, right? Because there's always some big guy or tough guy or whatever. Brad's actually, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's big and tough, but he's also, like, really book smart. He's really intellectual and strategic. So he's kind of like the perfect all-round character, and it's like, Brad, you too good. You're too good, man. Like he's even self-sacrificing. Like he's kind of too perfect. Flashbacks. Brad's got such a tragic backstory. No time to get stingy with the ammunition. ID card of a Slayheim Liberation Army soldier. Brad. Alright. Going up this way will basically give us a can't go this way. Already blocked, so we've got to go this way. Brad, where he's as much in danger from those who's from his own edge. Yeah. He is a little edgy. He is definitely a little edgy. Alright, Brad's goals. So Brad, he starts with a bazooka. That's his arm. But his skill is lock-on. So lock-on guarantees his weapons, his arms, tend to do higher damage than Ashley's do. But they tend to have lower ammunition and lower accuracy. So Brad has the skill lock-on, which guarantees the hit. But you can use lock-on on just melee attacks, you can use lock-on on other things, etc. Hunting time. I remember, like, Brad's area is a little bit more difficult than Ashley's is. Until you get a level. Like, he's actually got some challenge to his. And our items carry over. So we have all of the items that we picked up from Ashley's side of things. So we've got plenty of berries to heal with. So that's good. Trying to remember. Aha, there we go. Definitely a treasure chest here. Another treasure chest. Think smashing your fists together as a victory pose when one is flesh and the other is steel would be a bad idea? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's fucking... It's a spawn. It's like a fucking skeleton commando. So in theory, you're supposed to, like, defend those, but... eh. Breaks hand. He's tougher than that. He's made of tougher stuff. I don't know about that. So To the right is a drop-off. We're going to go to the left first. Because there's a chest right here. Maybe another strength apple. A strapple. Alright, well, that could be bad. Because those wolves could have gone before us, but they did not, fortunately. Man. Will y'all quit? Just realized you ended up making a 16:9 layout for a 4:3 game. I don't think it really matters, honestly. Like, truth be told, if you wanna make a different layout, by all means, but I don't think it really matters. Not like the, you know, I think we use the same amount of space, don't we? I don't know. Maybe it would be a little bit bigger, but who gives a shit? Preference? I don't know, like, I'm not gonna stream this for another week, so, this coming week we'll throw together a 4:3 and we can see how it looks and go from there. I'll pick one after that. But my assumption would be that it doesn't matter. These freaking, okay, there we go. We got a level, so now we kill the wolves in one hit. That is significantly better. Significantly better. Nice. Ba-da-ba-ba. I think you can just run in a straight line. There we go. Okay, so we get our introduction of boxes, which you can pick up boxes with any character. You can throw them. And sometimes boxes have stuff in them. And sometimes they do not. Gotta make sure we drop in the right place. No turning back. A Vit apple. A Vipple. Pretty sure the center one has a berry. Pretty sure it's only the center one, but check all of them. It's a pupper. Look at him pull out this fucking rocket launcher. Puppy distracted for us and brought back a berry. Best doggo. All right, now we got a dog. Now we're gonna go to the right first. Really want to get in the habit of saving frequently in this game, because there is definitely shit that can just get you killed. Cool, kick boots. Yeah. kick, kick, kick. So Brad's first, really what it is Brad's first tool is it's a kick and it's cool, right? But really what it is it's push. So Brad can kick things down, but he can also push blocks and stuff like that with his kick. Big Berry. Bullet loads are pretty important because normally you can't refill your ammunition. You don't just rest and refill your ammunition. You have to actually go to a place, a weapon shop, and refill your ammunition that way. So in dungeons or for multi-bosses or things like that, it's really important to block this time around. Yeah, it's really important to find bullet loads and use them. We're gonna go ahead and attack this time because it should kill him, and we should go first. Hopefully. Nice. Ba-da-ba-ba. I think we want to go ahead and just use a heal berry. So this is one annoyment with the game. You do have to be careful when throwing boxes and stuff like that, because if you get an item but you throw it off the beaten path, you can't go get that item. You can actually lock items out of your ability to get them. Ooh, wow, didn't get a kill. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ooh, 2 heal berries. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So you can have 99 of any item, I believe. So getting a early good stock of heal berries is pretty nice. So now we have this. Oh god. Oh god. What can we do? We must progress. Kick it. Kick it. I love that the dog just reads our mind and jumps in unison and is like, we're on board for this! Best pupper. Good job. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-doop. Is good boy. I think we have to refer to the, Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think there's a particular name you have to name the doggo. I think you just have to remember what you named the doggo. So we'll double check when we get there. T-Bach Village. Bach. No order here. And of course, again, such a great example, right? Like Ashley, self-sacrificing hero, Brad, self-sacrificing hero. Like, this monster attacks these village recruits who are out here hunting for Brad, right? And he could just walk away. He could use the monster as a distraction, right? What does he do? He goes to save him, of course. Okay. Alright, we've got Grimalkin. He's pretty simple. And it's fun. So that conversation right there is that I want to say the guy running the, maybe it's just an internal monologue. I don't know. There's not like an explanation. Anyways, so this is Grimalkin. He has himself, and then he has a belly. So he has this parasitic attack that shoots out of the belly. The belly is very easy to kill, but once we kill the belly, he starts doing a bigger attack constantly. So we actually want to weaken the rest of him a little bit first. So the main body has like 600 health or so. Parasite Battalion. So this is the belly's attack. Which is kind of whatever, right? We want to go ahead and lock on Bazooka Grimalkin. So we've done 75. Bazooka. Boom. Very nice. 236 damage. Roaring Burst. So this is the move that he will use constantly if when the belly is down. So way more damage. Now, again, I think it's one of those scenarios where he can outspeed Brad. So if we have less than like 60 HP, he could potentially kill us. So we have to be very careful about that. Because he could Roaring Burst and then Roaring Burst again, basically. Gonna do another lock on, and now we're not gonna hit the head again. Now we're gonna try to hit the body. Again, though, it's one of those scenarios of if we're not careful, he could double us. Double heal. Take another hit. Ah, Chestbuster. That's the weak-ass one. So, lock on belly, and this we should kill the belly in one hit. Belly only has like 200 HP or so. So, belly should die in a single hit. And now he should just Roaring Burst the shit out of us repeatedly. Oh, we didn't kill the belly in one hit. That's bad. Okay. Now the belly should be dead. And now we're kind of... We should be okay, right? Because we were at the 70s. So, we should be okay to just... The belly's still not dead. Did I fuck up? Might have fucked up. Yeah, I have no idea why the belly's not dead yet. That doesn't make any sense to me. Belly should totally be dead. Am I losing my mind? Yo, I think I'm losing my mind. Okay, we're gonna just lock on fucking Bazooka the Belly. Thing should have been dead like 5 years ago. Okay, that's very dead now. His posture's changed. And he should die in one hit as well. There we go. Got a little sketchy there. Yeah, level 3. Sweet. Ba, 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 ba. Powerful than it was rumored to be. So basically, rather than challenging Brad, he's like, okay. We'll just wait until we can get some hostages. Always the hostages. Right. This is a fun... Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a fun thing. I think it's fun about Wild Arms. But, so shit doesn't always appear on the map in Wild Arms. So you have to find it on the map. So you have this search function. And you can actually find stuff. If I'm remembering correctly. So, actually, we're going to go try to grab... I think a res apple is over here. So the village is that way, if I'm remembering correctly. We're going to come over here. I think there's a res apple. Yeah. Yep, boom. Nice. Alright, so I'm just going to use the walkthrough and make sure we see where we're going. We want to go... Just canceling those. This is going to be another sign, and then we'll have another village. Another village. We'll have a village. Northwest from here. Up here for this thing. Boom. Which I think is just a really fun way to, like, explore the world map. Like, we're going to save. No. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll get a save at the end of this, which is here in just a second. As Brad limps into T-Bok Village. My God, I love this game. Yeah, so good. I'm so looking forward to this. Meryl? That puppy your friend? I think you want to claim him, because if you don't claim him, it's basically like bad ending. So you want to claim him. Yeah, but I just found him. And so the default name is Razio. We're gonna leave it that so that I don't forget what it is, because we need to know it later. So. She ain't got a clue who you are, man. Also, the dog likes you. Brad's just like, well, seen this song and dance before. Uh-oh. It makes me sound old. I mean... Oh, does Brad count as the old character in this game? Probably. So cool. Everyone backs the fuck up. Fucking shitty guy. Shitty guy, but in fairness, smart leader. Right? He made the decision because he knew if he threw his men against Brad, Brad would probably cut them down. So. It's not saying that he's a good guy or anything like that, but he is a smart guy. Bork, bork! Was that... And I love this. This is so good. Was that man a bad man? You got it all wrong. That man is a hero. And he just fucking laughs. Damn it. Just fucking laughs. Man, they did Brad wrong. They did him wrong. Did him dirty. Pretty good, pretty good. In the feels. Heroes aren't needed once the shooting stops, right? Hi, hi, hi. That's such a fantasy concept. Heroes aren't needed once the shooting stops, or heroes aren't needed once the war's won. Absolutely not true. We need heroes in our everyday lives, constantly. Okay, so that is going to be the end of Brad's introduction, and that's going to be the end of this video. If you are watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.